guys, it is currently 9:25, August 1st. We are getting the month and the week started off great. Me and Jessica are going in actually today for an early lift. She usually lifts a little bit earlier than I do. She's just like a morning person. I'm a morning person too, but I'll usually end up getting in my lifts around probably like early afternoon. Yeah, like early afternoon. Anyways, we're going into Juggernaut today. I actually woke up at a new low today, so that's really exciting. I woke up at 142.8. As you guys seen last, or like a few days ago, I was like 144. Just the scale being all over the place, it varies to everybody. Like some people will just gradually lose like an ounce here and there, just like perfectly. But like I said in my videos before, I am somebody who's not lucky like that, and my weight's always all over the place, so I'm never really sure exactly where my weight is when I'm dieting, literally, and the scale is not always accurate. So anyways, today I start my first day of my protocol, 15 weeks out from Worlds, which is really, really exciting. Just show you guys vaguely what I'm doing today. Okay, so I'm gonna go in for some light squats, 1 by 1, 2 by 5 with 215, and then a last set with 215 AMRAP. AMRAP is basically just failure. Then I'm gonna be doing bench, front squat, spoto press, I never figured out how to pronounce it, overhead press with the barbell, and some other like accessory movements for my tries. Yes, and I'm also going to be talking about just to trust the process when you are dieting. Just like I said before, everyone's different, and some people gradually lose weight perfectly, and some people will just, their weight will be all over the scale. But don't get discouraged. I am one of those people where my weight will always be all over the scale when I'm dieting, because I'm just somebody that easily retains water with anything. Like I'll stress a little bit and retain water from it. It's just, it's crazy. And so we're gonna go in for my lifts today. Then when we come back, I'm gonna talk about how to curb your cravings and what I personally do to help with that. So we're gonna go over that. That is a question that I get asked a lot, even from my clients. So we're gonna go over just, it's gonna be a good video today, guys, all right? Love you! Say bye, Jess. Goodbye. Goodbye. Show you guys my usual morning vitamins that I take. Vitamin D3 and my fish oils. You guys know that I always talk about my fish oils and how important they are, even if you don't lift. Vitamin D. Huh? Sports, bones, teeth, muscle, all that stuff. And if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of dairy, you need to be taking this essential vitamin. Okay, guys? What am I doing? It's recording. What am I doing? Alright. There. What's up, guys? So me and Jessica actually just got to Juggernaut, and we're jumping into our routine. Anyways, like I said before, this is going to be my first day into my 15-week prep into Worlds. So it's really, really exciting. I've been hitting a few sets, and literally everything's feeling really good. I think, honestly, taking that deload off from like just big compound movements a week after my meet really helped me out, because literally everything is feeling fresh and like just good. I'm not feeling fatigued at all. So my deload was a successful just week off deload. So anyways, I'm here at Juggernaut right now. If you guys are ever in the Laguna Niguel area, Orange County, super, super like dope. Powerlifting and Olympic lifting focus, but they actually just got like a huge shipment of like a whole bunch of like accessory type machine work, so that is even awesome as well. Jumping in, I'm about to hit 243 right now, so I'm just going to record a few of my sets, but I mainly just want to focus this video on talking about ways of curbing your appetite. First, I'm going to be showing you guys what me and Jessica are lifting. And we're going in. Show you my unnecessarily long auxiliary cord.
Just in case someone in the trunk needs to use the auxiliary cord, it'll definitely fit.
Just in case the next car needs to use it.
Just in case the car behind us needs to use it.
Oh, Shank's scary.
Do you need an auxiliary cord? Do you need to use an auxiliary cord? Hey sir, can we use your music?
So we just got back from Juggernaut. We weren't able to finish our workouts because Jess has to be somewhere in a few hours. But I'm just showing you what I'm gonna have in between. I had probably about 47 carbs before I went in today, which usually whenever I have bigger leg days like that or like compound movements, I'll try to have between like 55 to 60 carb. That's what I feel that I feel the most like energy with just throughout really heavy leg days, because they obviously take a lot. They're very neurologically taxing and all that. So we came back and I am going to have just some quick popcorn. This isn't the most micronutrient dense obviously, but it's just to get in some carbs before I go to the gym, because I literally probably have 4 more exercises. So we're serving at 7 fat, 16 carb, and 2 protein. So I'm about to have some of that. And this is a serving size. You could actually get, see this bowl's pretty big. You actually get a pretty decent serving size. This one we just picked up from Costco. It's called Nearly Naked. In my opinion, it's just a wee bit too salty, so I probably won't be repurchasing it, but popcorn is nice to have just on occasion if you're trying to get in some quick carbs. So this is what I'm having. So guys, before I go to finish the rest of my workout, I wanted to go over ways to help with cravings and ways to not find yourself feeling hungry when you are dieting. I feel like that's one of the worst things that you can ever run into. And me personally, just how I've gone about my dieting tactics and stuff like that, even when I've been in extreme caloric deficits, like through both my bikini preps, I never ever went to bed hungry. I just don't think people should go to bed hungry. I think it's really like, that's kind of just, I don't know. So a few things to help with like hunger and just like helping with like cravings if you're having throughout the day, is stuff that I'll do is really big salads that literally saved my life through both of my preps. I would probably have like literally like on average 3 huge salads a day, just like a bunch of spinach, a bunch of kale, a bunch of vegetables, and I didn't really count those carbs just because they're fibrous carbs and what it takes your body to actually break it down. At the end of the day, it ends up burning itself. Like, I did not count one vegetable throughout both my bikini preps, and it never affected, you know, my weight loss. It didn't do anything. So really big salads. Another thing that I would recommend is actually diet soda. Diet soda, I mean, obviously everything needs to be in moderation. Diet soda helps me feel really full. You know, if I add it into my meal with whatever I'm having, vegetables and diet soda, those are 2 things that have really helped me whenever I've found that I'm really hungry and, you know, I just didn't really have that much carbohydrate left until like the end of the night, or just things like that, like finding things that you can eat that obviously aren't going to take up a lot of food, or a lot of your macros just throughout your day. So making sure that you're cautious of every meal, how many grams of everything that it has in it. So if you wake up and you're on 100 carb dieting and you have a 50 carb breakfast, that's not really leaving you much throughout the day. Just be aware of, you know, how much carbs that you're having throughout the day. That is a really big one that will help you. And another thing that I've always done since the day I started counting macros is I will save literally half of my carbs for the end of the night. That's just having more protein throughout the day, you know, more fats, and then by the end of the night, once it reaches like 7 or 8, which is when I'll start killing out the rest of my macros, I still have a huge amount of carbs left because I literally saved half of them. It's just more, I find, mentally satisfying when you get to like 7 or 8 p.m. and you're like, oh my god, thank god I literally have like 50 carbs left. So you don't have to go to bed hungry. But yeah guys, so just finding certain things that work for you, those work for me. Huge salads is also what I recommend to my clients. And you know, throughout the day when you are saving your carbs for the end of the night, those are things that will help you not feel hungry throughout the days. Bigger salads, having some diet soda.
Fat salad.
And Jessica said having Tupperware that you like to eat out of. Because these bowls are actually life, guys.
These bowls are life.
I know everybody knows the struggle of trying to have a salad in a small bowl. You end up losing like half the leaves. Another thing that I want to say that also helps you just, you know, not really sit and just think about how you're dieting, how you're hungry, is staying very active and staying busy. I find that when I'm dieting, you know, and I'm just like sitting at home all day, I'm more likely to go to the kitchen and get stuff. It's just kind of like, it's there, you're thinking about it, as opposed to actually, you know, getting out, and being active, going on a hike, you know, going for a walk literally will help, going to the beach, you know, whatever you have to your access. I know when you get to a certain body fat percentage, you just don't really have that much energy in you, even when you have to do cardio and when you have to incorporate working out and stuff like that. But you know, just little things like that throughout the day will also help. When I was dieting into my last bikini show, I was literally, I think, going to school part-time. I was working 2 jobs. Man, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. I can't even, like, it's just crazy how I incorporated all that and managed to balance it. Just to give you guys an example that if you want something and you are, you know, trying to go after a goal, you could do it. It really just comes down to time management, because I was going to school part-time, I was working 2 jobs, and I was still doing like 600 calories of cardio every single day and working out. So obviously I didn't have time to think about if I was hungry, because when I wasn't doing something, I was doing something else literally throughout my entire day, probably like 8 in the morning to like 8 at night. Yeah guys, staying busy, finding little things throughout the day to help you save your carbs for the end of the night, being aware as I sit here and eat popcorn in front of you. It is counted, okay? And just being aware of how much grams per meal that you're having throughout the day, you know? So it really just comes to managing it all. So that was what I wanted to go over today. Yeah. I love you guys. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, comment below. You know what to do. Okay? Okay. Okay, I love you.